What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Grocery Boys channel for a Sunday edition of Peer Review. And if you're wondering why the fuck we're doing this on a Sunday, it's because we haven't done this in 2 weeks. That's it. No, and we wanted to see, this is kind of a social experiment to see how well this does on a Sunday. Give some of the Europe homies a chance to do this, some of the people that go to sleep early on work days. So, if you guys like the time on Sundays, let us know. We can make this a more regular thing. If not, we don't really care. JT, you want to take us with the first song?
Yeah, we got Nair, who immediately donated when he saw we were fucking streaming. So shout out Nair. With Embrace. We got some dubstep too to start it off. Let's fucking go. I like that
Yeah,
pretty
that was
little
sick.
outro.
I thought that was dope. The drop was sick. Had a bunch of cool use of call and response. The sound design was awesome. The bridge in the middle was super cool. I liked it a lot. That was dope.
Yeah, like the like glass shattery type synth versus like the jazzy type synth was
Mm-hmm.
really nice. Like
Yeah.
fucking like the contrast of them both.
Yeah, in theory, I like the juxtaposition between like the intro and the jazzy bits, for lack of a better term, and like the more like as JT described, glassy staccato-y hits. I just wish the mix down was a little bit cleaner on the drop. It could be my headphones too. Just because like the intro, the bridge, everything else, it's not the drop is just so polished and clean. And then the drop is just like a little bit jarring with how distorted it is. But I know that's like a style choice, you know what I mean? But like I would like to hear like clean into clean. Only other note besides that is the middle bridge is just like way too long. I mean, maybe if you had some vocals in there and not even like lyrics, just like some chorus, just some vocal chants, like, you know what I mean? Just something to add some more life to that midsection, or just make it shorter,
Yeah, that shit was beautiful.
I liked it.
Okay,
good tune. Never disappoint.
Next up, we got Lysergix. God damn it, get off my keyboard. Lysergix, Victim Jaqui, Eldritch Bounce, Lysergix Bootleg, Eldritch, fuck.
New day, still fake, and hung. New booze, same dream.
I will not be at Lost Lands.
No, sadly, will not be at Lost Lands.
Play, no.
I'm not gonna go either.
Yo. Still bent and hungry. New boost, same breeze, the tune on rising. New spit, same green, flavors, no speed, New day, same me, still bent and hungry. No New day, same me, still fakes and hungry. New boots, same green. Don't rise. New split, play, no, you get. No, it is my soul.
Yeah, that was sick. I would go off live.
Dope. Not that it's bad or anything. It's just kind of like my thing with bootlegs is always, does this need to exist in a world where the original does? And it just for me, like, not that this is like bad or or wouldn't go off live. It's just like I feel like it didn't really do anything that different from the original, So like, would I play this over the original? Probably not. But it's still sick. I think it's still good practice to kind of figure out the style a little bit. It's a little bit different from your normal stuff. So I get it. I'm just like, I'm always going to be a dick when it comes to critiquing bootlegs. You know what I mean?
How long ago did this song come out? Like, is this
A couple months.
Yeah.
This is relatively new.
Yeah. But yeah, it's fuck. I mean, if he's looking to play something out of his like own over the original, I can see that as well.
Yeah, I mean, I can get that too. Like, sometimes you just want to play like majority of your tune, so give it your own spin.
Yeah,
I get that.
Yeah, and it's fucking it's nice. Like it's clean.
Yeah, it's clean. But as I'm comparing this to the original, it's like,
I get what
does this do enough? Like, is there enough of your own sauce on this to like give me a reason to play this instead of the original? No, you just made some mild tweaks to it,
But that's the thing. Yeah, if you go back in and fucking actually like fucking throw some lysergics into this shit and make it your own, then maybe that's a different story. Yeah, it was clean. It was nice for what it was. Up next, we got Jackson. He's been fucking playing CS with us too a lot.
Love Jackson. I've seen him in Discord. I've been kicking it in there.
Yeah.
Cool guy.
Very cool guy. Show off, 99% complete.
What the fuck is 99% complete mean?
Like,
what does that mean?
So, someone in chat said it. Actually, two people said it. It's the idea is sick, but it's messy. And yeah, I kind of agree with them. Like, there's parts in the intro where I was thinking it felt like it was longer than it should have been, and I think you could have added a little bit more into the intro. Like, it seemed like it was a little bit empty, and then when the drop hits, there needs to be something more that like kind of separates, that gives it more impact. And like, someone in chat said that you could do a fake out right there. That intro sound, that downbeat like bass sound you have at the beginning of the drop that you could use for like a fake out. I think that would actually work here. I think the drop needs something a little bit more to give it like impact, but also let the listener know that it's transitioning into the drop.
I think one thing that you could do to like not necessarily a fake drop, you know, but you could just have like a little fuck, how do I say this? Just doing something as simple as like dun 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 bum 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 instead of just like instantly coming in with that flow, like set it up a little bit more. Because when that flow comes in, like it's sick, but it's just so jarring. The drums are mixed down really well. I have to give you that. The drums in this are fucking perfect to me. I think the drums being perfect lets you get away with how messy this track is because it makes everything else in this track feel like a complete style choice. That being said, I do feel like you could benefit from polishing this up a little bit because like there's a lot of cool flow stuff going on. Like that's where a lot of the flow and the bounce and like the swing is coming from, is like the cool stuff that the sub is doing. And the sub is kind of just getting lost in the white noise of like the actual like triplet, like staccato-y synth. Because like I understand what you're doing with the flow. This is a flex tune, dude. You're flexing with the flow, you're flexing with the stutters, you know, you're doing like just things that trip people up, and the consistency is coming from the sub. But the consistency needs to be easier to follow. So the sub needs to stick out more. So I would like the super dry ass white noisy, you know, stabs that are taking up the majority of the mix, like just clean those up just a little bit. Yeah, like I'll give you this, man. This reminds me of like, this is like Timu Deviate. And that's not a dig.
What?
Deviate's like one of my favorite producers on the planet. So the fact that you're able to like get in the ballpark of what he's able to do with distortion, that's impressive. Good shit.
Yeah, I feel like if you clean up the mix down a bit and like added more textures to those fucking low ends, this song would be just an absolute fucking heater. Like the flow is just completely fucked. I love that. Like if I heard that live, I would be punching fucking Cam. But
Oh, tight.
Oh yeah, this in its current state live would be like niggas are dying. But remember, most people aren't going to be listening to your music live. Not that they won't listen to your music, but they're going to be listening to it in their car, on their headphones, in their iPads, and like not in their iPads, in their earpod, or what are they called?
AirPods?
AirPods. Yeah, whatever the fuck, dude. I don't give a shit. Fuck technology.
AirPods fucking bass blows out so easy. So, this should be a fucking
dude,
AirPod
dude,
destroyer.
white noise on AirPods is fucking crazy. But yeah, so I would just say give this tune a listen on everything you can. Like listen to it in your car, listen to it in AirPods, listen to it in like, you know, your production headphones and your monitors, and then, you know, go back and attack the mix down. But this is sick. I don't understand the 99. Maybe the 99% is just like turning down the distortion by like 10%. I don't fucking know, man.
Good shit though. And shout out Jackson for hanging out in Discord and showing up. Fucking
Yeah, cool
love
guy.
to see it.
Cool guy.
Alright, next up we got
Got some CS games.
Swole Sauce.
Swole Sauce? That's a crazy name.
First time
I kinda
submission
like that.
on let's go.
I like that name,
Brain
honestly.
Let's go. Abby's World. I almost said Arby's World. I was like, fuck yeah, Arby's World.
What is that fucking thumbnail?
Levi's on. I'm trying to cop the Alpine white Porsche. Switching fits like skins, you would think I'm playing Fort. Had to play it cool, I don't like it when it's forced. It's Rose, baby, I'm the big boss CEO. You see me shining on the next day, I'm about to blow. I had to make a change, start to level up. I had to move on, stay the crouton.
This is sick. This is tight, dude.
Wanna see what I'm on? I had to make a change so I can level up. I had to move on, stack up the croutons. She giving me brain blast, Jimmy Neutron. They creeping the stories, they wanna see what I'm on. I'm doing this shit with ease, I stay calm. We was rocking the APCs, they still had Levi's on. I'm trying to cop the Alpine white Porsche. All black suit, Jason Statham transport. I'm on a mission, yeah, I cannot abort. Recording every day, yeah, I treat this like a sport. Switching fits like skins, you would think I'm playing Fort. Had to play it cool, I don't like it when it's forced. It's Rose, baby, I'm the big boss CEO. You see me shining on the next day, I'm about to blow. I had to make a change, start to level up. I had to move on, stay the crouton.
That shit's tight. I like that a lot. I enjoyed that. That was a very good combination of both genres, and you seem to understand both genres very well. One thing I would say is the vocals, make them a little bit louder. I want to hear you a little bit more.
Is it
That's it.
them? Is it them on the vocals and the track too? Like you do everything on this?
Yeah, did you do the vocals too, by the way?
First time submission. We always like to ask what you do, how long you've been doing it. Yeah, it's fucking. I like that.
That was sick. That was sick. I liked it a lot.
Okay.
Classic
Peach.
Okay.
Yeah, turn him up.
So-
turn him up.
My first little bit of criticism, whatever. The bridge, whatever the structure you have for the bridge, I would just replicate that structure on the intro. Because when I was listening to the intro, I felt like it just dragged on a little bit. And like I know you have vocals, but just the actual instrumental itself, I feel like it doesn't progress in the same way that the bridge does. So it just felt like I was listening to something on a loop. And it honestly felt like the intro could have been half as short, or half as long, however you want to say it. And then on the drop, the first drop, like there's this like the main high pitch synth you have is really cool. It cuts through the mix really well. I would just say that like when it hits the higher notes, it does sound a little harsh on the ear. So I would just tame the high end a little bit on that. So yeah, just make the intro structure a little bit more interesting, and then tame the high ends on the first drop, and that's my only two notes. But yeah, this is a really sick song. I want to see. I would love to send this to Sora and see what he says, because this is like right up his alley.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah. That was a great song for a first time submission too. Great introduction. All right, next up, we got Fields, who has to go take an exam soon.
You gotta go get in the fields.
Insane.
Record breaker. Free download.
Wait, I'm gonna just text that nigga.
Warning, the sounds you're about to hear can be devastating to your ear.
Now let's set the record straight.
Drop! Warning, the sounds you're about to hear can be devastating to your ear.
Now let's set the record straight.
Warning, the sounds you're about to hear can be devastating to your ear.
First off, I love the intro. I love the sounds you're about to hear can be devastating to your ears. I think it's cheeky. I think it's just kind of like, it's kind of cool. It sets the tone for what you're about to do. The whap, 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 the motif. I like, okay, I'm about to contradict myself because I'm literally about to release a song that uses a fucking synth as a motif, you know? But like, the thing is, when you're using a synth as a motif, you got to switch up the synth that hits after. You know what I mean? Otherwise, like, just hearing that same synth over and over is just so punishing. And that's why the switch hits a lot harder, because I don't know if you process the synth different or if it's like a mildly different synth, but it sounds different from the fill, from the motif that you're using. It has more emphasis on it, right? That being said, the synth that you're using on the motif is a little weaker, which isn't bad in of itself, but you have that really, really fucking fat clap, that psh, psh. So on the softer section, which the A section is definitely softer, I would have a softer, just regular clap, you know, just like, just regular clap. And then when everything gets more beefy on the B section, then yeah, that fat ass clap makes a lot more sense. Also, the kick is kind of ass. But like, if you want to keep the rhythm synth motif, that's cool. But I would love to hear more of the elements that you use in the intro and the bridge throughout the entirety of the drop, and just have this whole piece tied together well. Also, Swole Sauce, if you're here, I texted Sora to come in so you guys could meet. Sora, he did like a hyper pop S song, and I thought you might be keen on it, so I wanted to introduce you guys.
But I have to agree with chat where I think Savvy said that second drop is far more unique. Yeah, like it was just clean square 4 sounds, and like the first drop, like it was nice, it was clean, but like Devin said, clap change. But I really enjoyed the second drop. It just was more you. Had more personality to it.
Yeah, agreed. I was not a big fan of the kick though. But yeah, that's all I got to say.
That's all you gotta say. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, next up we got In Vain.
Ooh, cool artwork.
Yeah.
No, we love Van. His tunes are sick. But he also has super cool artwork always.
Yeah, done by his brother. Hit his brother up.
Fun fact, that's not artwork. That's an actual picture of In Vain. He just looks like that.
Yeah. Exactly how he looked at FK.
Nigga, why are we running an ad right now?
I don't got one.
It's running an ad right now?
At least for me, it might not be running an ad for everyone else.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna wait till the ad's over. How long you got?
Oh no, yeah. They
Okay.
got an ad. I got
Okay.
I have 45 seconds on this fucking ad.
How do you take the fucking ads off of Twitch?
It's
Hey,
in the
well, hey
thing.
guys, this is why you
Monetization
sub to the
ads.
channel.
No, I'm gonna turn this shit off. Ads off. All right. It should be off now.
Second ad. Second ad.
What? I
Yeah,
turned it.
30
I turned
more
it off.
30 more seconds. Don't worry, we're
That's crazy.
chat. All right, we're back.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why we got ads. In Vain, F yeah.
I have ad blocker, but it's ethical. 1 day a week I spend hours watching ads on YouTube voluntarily. What the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, that was sick. Bitches were sick.
fuck Cam Fan, fuck JT. I'm taking the lead on this one. So, dude, the main plucks, that's what they're called. The main plucks are really, really good and clean. I like how you're using the sub to drive the aggression and flow of the song. But I told you in the chat, sub is just a little too loud, just a little, and it's most noticeable when it slides. That's when it starts going like. That's it. But I also do agree with Mace, Madcore's Mace, by the way. Give this one an interesting intro, and it's GG's. And I know you're well capable of making interesting intros because I've seen you do more musically inclined stuff or more musically driven shit. So yeah, this is sick, dude. This is like one of the cleaner tunes I've heard from you. So you're definitely improving, and you're already sick. So improvement on top of sick is fucking hella mecha ill, bro.
Yeah, very good tune. I don't have
Is-
much else to say because the only thing I was going to say was, add something to the intro. But everything else is gas pack. Unaltered,
Yeah.
high octane gas pack.
I almost
Yeah.
said something different. I almost said something insane, and I forgot we're not playing COD.
Okay. Yeah, I have fucking nothing to add to that. That was fucking sick. Next up, we got Savvy X.
The beta is good, but I'm getting to the point where I'm kind of over it.
I need the full game now
Need it.
because I'm bored.
All right. Houston 2. Oh my god, you guys are redeeming.
Is
too
that
many
Wojak?
hydrates.
Is that Wojak Eminem?
So yeah, I say I definitely think it needs a little bit more flow. And then that telephone ringing sound, it was starting to become a little overbearing. I was like, at one point it was like all I could focus in on, and should maybe bring it down a little bit.
Yeah. So, sorry, what were you gonna say, JT?
I was just gonna agree with Cam on both those really, but like especially about the flow part, like it just gets extremely repetitive, but it sounds nice, but it feels like you found something that flowed nice and you didn't want to change it up.
Yeah, I think you have a better idea with what you're doing with the sub than what you're doing with the main synths. You know, the I think I would play around with the slowness of that flow and then just kind of like strip back some of the synths, because that really spreaded like what you're doing with the eighth notes. It's just like so over the place. You know what I mean? Like it just feels like you're doing it for the sake of doing it, you know? And just those synths, I just feel like the way they're mixed down are just fighting what the sub is naturally doing. You know what I mean? I would let the sub be the main focus of this song, and then bring in synths as just little impacts here and there. You know what I mean? Also, the intro is cool, but like bringing the synths in on the intro was just distracting and messy. And like to touch on distracting and messy, like to go back with the high pitched telephone style synth that you have in the background, like I think like halfway through the drop, it's just distracting and unnecessary. You know what I mean? So like, I would just say the main thing for this song is just strip layers back. You have a cool, simple thing going on with the sub. Just let the rest of the song be cool and simple, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, got solid bones.
Strong bones, vitamin D.
Next up,
Jace Proctor.
Yeah, Jace. We got Frogor next. And then after that, we got some Mises.
Every time I hear Jace Proctor, I think about
They call him Narco Toad.
Same.
On the street, he's also
Jace
known
Proctor,
as
Butthole Doctor.
Bufo Marinas. They deal in a mind-scrambling substance that defends against intruders. It all comes from a little gland behind the toad's head.
Yo, Froggy, I gotta say,
Licking toads to get high.
Milk this secretion.
So right here, I'm gonna stop you. That fake out is so unnecessary. The first little thing, the boo, that's all you needed. The fake out after that, and then the fake after that was just super unnecessary. Do that first little gotcha, and then just go straight into it. Trust me. And dude, this is distorted shit, but I'll let you listen to the rest of the song.
Licking toads to get high.
Milk this secretion.
Licking toads.
Told you so.
Are you sure you're licking right?
You lick this toad.
Licking toads.
Stop licking toads.
It all comes from a little gland behind the toad's head. Licking toads to get high.
Keep your tongue in your mouth.
Licking toads.
Told you so.
Are you sure you're licking right?
You lick this toad.
Licking toads.
Stop licking toads. 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 Toads.
On the other hand, if you have a hankering to kiss a frog, that is totally up to you, and maybe you'll find a prince.
What the fuck?
I think that should be used as a sample for the Switch. I think that works. I know I always tell you to like don't pigeonhole yourself with the frog shit, but I think in this case, like it kind of works.
Yeah.
I would choose a different sub because it sounds like you took a thin sub, right, and pushed it to be really wide and thick. So that I was about to say that sub. That sub sounds like, what the fuck is that? Is that a fucking wasp, bro? The sub sounds as being pushed to its absolute fucking limit. So
Oh,
I
get
would
him
start
out of
with
here,
the sub-
Jeezy. Get him out of here.
Yeah, I would start with a sub that's already thick. You know what I mean? That way you don't gotta saturate it that much. Beyond that, oh shit, that is a fucking. How the fuck did a hornet get in my room? That's gonna distract the shit out of me. We got ops, bro.
You should probably
Kill
get
it.
that.
You should kill
Yeah.
it.
That's just
I know,
gonna get
hold
you
on.
on stream. That's gonna be fucking not good. All right.
I'm gonna use this time to take a bathroom break, chat.
Swat, take a cut. All right.
Did you get it, Maz?
Yeah, nigga, first try.
Holy shit. Cam thought you were gonna take fucking forever. You went to go take a piss.
Okay, sorry. I like the intro, but the intro is really soft, so those drums that you bring in are kind of obnoxious on, to the ear. I would just use softer build-up drums. Maybe not even the clap. Maybe just use a kick for the build-up in this instant. And then, like, I think this is one of your more interesting flows and sound designs. Like, you're using different shit. You're really experimenting and pushing yourself. It's just really, really, really distorted, Like, really distorted. But all in all, like, dude, you're trying new shit. You're getting better at intros. I like the song structure. My main gripes with this is all just mix down stuff.
Yeah, I appreciate that you're trying to switch up fucking quite a bit. Even if you're still doing, like, frog shit, it's not, like, complete frog shit. Like, it was more frog samples with this one than frog basses and synths.
I mean, like, I think the Frogore thing, that's your shit. I get it. And I think this is a cool way to, like, I don't know, toad it up, I guess. I don't fucking know what
Toad
you
it up.
Toad it up.
All right. Up next, we got Mace.
Mace, there we go, yeah.
It sounds like it's plural of fucking moose.
Fuck yeah, Isaiah, you can still come. Get in here. Get in here right now.
Gross songs kids love to sing.
I accidentally sawed a woman in half. Dude, that is the best fucking name of a track. That's almost as good as I fed my friend Cam to 17 fucking dogs.
Bad magician.
Can we just start bringing like stupid
Big ass
fucking names
game.
of dubstep again?
Big ass gamer girl says cheap viewers on O's tax online.
Hey yo, chat. First person to make a track called Big Ass Gamer Girl gets a prize. Well, Cam fucking banned Big Ass Gamer Girl. Where is
Why-
that nigga
Why
at?
is he here? Where is he at?
I don't know. Maybe he's not realized that he's not. Oh, there he is.
All right.
You know, I swatted the wasp on the first try, right, nigga? Like,
Nah,
that
I
did
got
not
up
take.
and went to the bathroom, and I was gone. Anyway, let's get back to it. I accidentally sawed a woman in half. Jesus Christ.
Master the swing.
That was super sick.
So,
I enjoyed that a
Mace,
lot.
that second drop, I think keep that as the second drop, but also I wish the switch on the first drop had some of those elements in there. That's like, besides the clap needing to be a little bit louder, those are my only two things. I like the flow, I like the textures, I love the stutters, I love the tape stops, like all the shit that you're doing in the first drop is really fucking sick. But then that second drop, like, the first drop doesn't sound like madcore. It just sounds like a good tear out tune, you know? Second drop, nigga, that's Mace. That is you to your core, brother. That is madcore to its core. Yeah, I would just like to hear that as a switch. That's about it.
Yeah, I thought that was super sick. I enjoyed a lot. There's a lot of cool little things I'm hearing like in the back just that are like satisfying to the ear, and I really like I like the drums. I do agree about the clap being louder, but there was just one thing that I heard that was really satisfying. It was like it hit on the exact same time as like the clap, and it gave it like this kind of like hollow, like almost like somebody was hitting something with the bat kind of like sound. And I thought that was really satisfying.
Man, the build
A lot
up to
of
the
cool-
second fucking
cool
drop
t-
was satisfying as
things.
hell. That was like a
Yeah.
fucking pirate shanty ass build up.
Yeah, it was kind of like the second drop sounded like if Ominous did a phone on tune.
I get what you, yeah.
The one thing I want to big up you on before we go to the next song is like I like how this wave file is a complete brick, but like this mix down isn't slammed. You know, I could still hear dynamics even though I can't see them in the wave. So that's impressive.
All right, next up we got Odyssey, Supermarket. Let's go. Grocery boys be like.
Pause.
Oh no, people are trying to make intro music for the stream.
I'm stealing this. I'm blatantly plagiarizing and stealing this. I'm stealing this intro. I'm stealing this intro. Fuck you. This is my song. I wrote it. This is Sweet Tooth Supermarket Whip V1. ... featuring Odyssey. All right.
Your total comes to $666. How will you be paying?
How will you be paying? How will you be paying? How will you be paying?
Hello, sir.
Mother, keep it going.
That was gas pack.
Holy shit!
Make it longer.
With the scanner beep and fucking.
That intro was perfect, and it was so, honestly, you segued it into the drop awesomely, and the drop hits. That shit smack.
Yeah. Only thing is, I would like to add, or I would like to hear a complimentary sent to the main. Like that's really cool. You got your highs covered, then you got your lows covered with the sub. I just want to hear some like dry background synth, just kind of driving the flow and driving the energy a little bit more. It's just literally just a dry quarter note in the background is you know, just give me that little extra edge. That's all I would do. But I love this intro. Again, I'm stealing this. I wrote this song. This is my song.
What's up, Sora?
Hello, everybody say hi to Sora. Oh, you guys already did.
You guys already did.
Good to see you, buddy.
I got the uniform on. We here.
Let's go.
Lit.
Oh.
I came in a little bit late, but I am here. Tunes so far today have been crazy. This one was also super gas.
Yeah,
So.
I want to hear this one finish for sure. Or like Devin said, send it over. Make it a collab. Next up, we got El Dickerus. What is it? Carry on. First time submission.
El Dickerus?
Yeah. Email El Dickerus. Let's go. Carry on.
Wait, did someone just say El Dickerus?
Yeah. All right, first time submission.
Second drop was tight.
Yeah, then that second drop went fucking off.
So not only was the second drop better structurally and sonically, but you tamed the sub on the second drop, and the tonality of the main synths were able to stand out, which is my main problem with the first drop. The tonality of the synths, which is a really fucking cool lead synth, by the way, was being drowned out from the distortion of the sub. So like my feedback for the first drop is sub just a little quieter. It gets the job done. You ain't got to blow that shit like that. The only advice I have for the second drop is like what you have going on for the fake out drop is such a really cool like melody. I would like to hear you sneak that in on the little breaks of the second drop, you know? Because I was a little sad to see the fake drop melody just completely disappear. I think the switch.
Same thing.
Yeah. All right, well then on that note,
you could
Isaiah,
turn that whole A section for the second drop could be that like
that melody, right? Like that could have been a drop.
Like genuinely, that would have been the whole drop. It would have been fire. Like
or make it the switch so it comes back and it's like, there it is.
Yeah. Either way, like the fact that there's like a repetitive melody would have been like crazy, because like up until that point it was basically just like chugs, which is cool. I'm not hating. I'm just, I don't know. It brings like a different level to the second drop that I think would be really cool.
Do me a favor, JT, and play that fake out again. And in chat, I want you to imagine
on the second
drop, yeah. And chat, I want you to imagine this fake out with drums and everything else underneath it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so even if you just went blop 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 blop, and then it went up, went blop blop blop, you know, so the synth goes up the same way as the fake out does. That'd be another way to have that same vibe without, you know, just completely running the fake out through the entire drop. Yes, Dickus 1 2 3, feel us, be the vibe.
Dickus, El Dickerus. That was insane. I really fucked with that second drop.
Yeah, that was overall like still a good tune. Like I thought it was super sick. I thought it hit hella hard. I liked the sound design. I liked the main synth you have going on in the drop, and I liked the flow of it. It got me bobbing my head. And it would hit live. I think this would go off live. Is he fighting another hornet?
It came back to life. Nice. Okay,
This would be a good song to fight a hornet to. You made a good hornet beater.
Next up, we got Barack America, and then Wadham and Smileys.
I thought you were about to say Barack Obama.
Robert Elizovic? What's the Barack America name? No, what do you Barack I don't know how to pronounce that. Is that fucking Polish?
It's Baraka with maracas.
No, it's Robert Elizovic.
It's
not that maracas.
Baraka.
No, Robert Elizovic. And then Baraka. It's not
Baraka.
There's Lamo Baraka. That's the collab I need to see.
Project 1.
Honey, make me become true. Honey, make me come to you. If it's the last I do, I feel alive in your arms. It feels like a dream. I'll be wherever you are, as long as we're free. I feel alive in your arms. The world feels like a dream. I'll be wherever you are.
Feels like it could be a movie trailer.
Free. me come to you.
This is so hard.
Make me come to you. Honey, make me become true. Honey, make me come to you.
That was so
Right.
fucking
So
cool.
this is Baraka Maraka, Robert Zovic. So first time submission. What all do you do on this, and how long you been doing it? This was beautiful. This is
Yeah,
made me
this was
wanna-
awesome.
It made me want to dance.
It made me want to dance. I could paint a picture in my head of it being used for so many different things. Like just how this song could go off in so many different situations. This could be for a movie. This could be for a gaming montage. This could be music in the club for a game. Like this is so good. Like it just works. It would go off regardless anywhere. This is a good tune. It just sounds fire.
This
Dude,
song
the-
made me
the
want to eat
percussion-
ass in Italy.
The percussion something about the first drop and like the percussion hits in the background and the tiny little like clacking and I don't know, just like small little in the pocket like ear candy moments that were really sick. It's like the drums by themselves were super lush and really dope, but there was just like tiny little bits here and there that I kept hearing that like I don't know, just it's like really immersive and like storytelling in a way. Like you can kind of get a vibe for where like the influence of culture is coming from that way. So super sick.
Yeah, my only real like criticism of this tune is I think the intro is fucking beautiful. But when the first 4/4 section comes in, I found that to be a little bit busy in comparison to with the vibe of like in comparison to the vibe of every other part of this song. And if you do want to have a section that busy, what I would recommend is doing something more along the lines of what you do for the second drop as the beginning of the section, and then going into a busier 4/4, so it kind of like picks up on the last half of like the first drop, you know. And then there's also that part where it just kind of like cuts out completely before the second bridge, or sorry, before the bridge, and I felt like it just went too empty right there. But these are very, very, very nitpicky things. That second drop, dude, that's one of the coolest things. I think that was the coolest thing I've heard all stream. So big ups for that. So yeah, dude, I want to hear more from you for sure. This is a really, really sick song.
Amazing tune.
Beautiful chord progression, by the way. Just like straight up beautiful.
And the switch up on the second drop was just fucking mind blowing. Like this tune never got boring.
I could hear this tune being played on like at the Science Center in the IMAX theater when they're doing like this is the Earth now, and it's showing like the Arctic and the fucking ocean, and there's all these beautiful animals and shit. You know what I mean? Like I can hear this song being played over something like that.
Like let's see, like one of the fucking like night scenes of some shit. That'd be
Yeah, dude, you're seeing like all these cool little fucking
Cyberpunk.
lizards and shit.
Alright, next up we got Wadham. He says, first rhythm tune. I think rhythm. I make tear out, so this is for Sweet Tooth.
Shinu?
The irony is I'm actually so fucking overridden right now.
Let's get it.
道を探さなきゃどうしよう
So, can I go
Yeah.
first? Because I think
Yes.
Devin and Sora will be able to bounce off of what I gotta say. So, this tune is cool if you didn't tell us that this was gonna be a rhythm tune, it would be different. Because this sounds like a tear out tune. In almost
Fuck a tear
like
out tune.
every way. It doesn't have like that bounce that rhythm has. It's got a lot of bite to it. Like there's a lot of distortion. There's a lot of things in it that still make it sound like a tear out tune. And that's all I gotta say because they'll be
100%,
able to
100%.
they'll be
So-
able to bounce off of that more.
I'm gonna tie that in to my tweet, and I feel like I will be able to contextualize my tweet from yesterday that had a lot of you niggas agree with me, but some of you niggas were still tweaking. So when I said less rhythm, more dubstep, right? What's happened is over the past 10 years, and especially over the past 2 years, what everyone perceives to be rhythm has become so pigeonholed that it's just suffocating any sort of ingenuity or innovation to the subgenre, right? And when I say more dubstep, I'm not talking about 140. I'm not talking about, like experimental, yada, yada, yada. I just mean like go into your DAW and don't say I'm going to make Terra, I'm going to make this, I'm going to make that. Just like I'm going to make a dubstep track and let what happen happen. So to counter what Cam said, I think this is a heavy dubstep track. I don't think it's really tear out. I don't really think it's rhythm. It's just a heavy dubstep track. And in that sense, I think it's good. I think it's a good doubling tool, or it will be. But it needs a more intense side chain. I want to feel that kick and drum being cut through the mix way harder, because this is one of those tunes where the simplicity and heaviness of it is really going to be fucking driven home by the drums. And, me and Sora both said it in chat, like, it's muddy. It's muddy. And like a lot of your mix downs are muddy, and that's your shit. It works for your tear out stuff, and I've heard your shit live. It goes over well live, but you kind of have I have the same criticism for you as I do for Skeletor, which is like, dude, and I said it a million times on stream, not everyone's going to be listening to your shit live. Most of the time it's going to be through, I'm not going to list off all the different ways that you can listen to music, but it's not going to be live. So just take that into account here. But once you tame the mix down on this, and maybe tame the highs on the switch, because those are just a tad too piercing, the tune is going to be fucking dangerous, and definitely something that I would play out in double.
I agree with both of them. I don't really have anything to add.
Yeah. I just think like, a lot was just getting lost in the distortion. But once you mix it down, it'll be fucking very cool.
Yeah, the sound design was honestly super sick. It's kind of sad that it was getting buried. Like when you could hear like the different like sounds coming in through the sub, it was fucking dope. But it was just like the majority of the song was just getting fucking like completely trucked by the sub.
Yeah, I think once you mix that one down, it'll be fucking a heater.
A bop, brother. Hold on, I'm gonna go grab my food.
Hell yeah.
Also, that intro is too good to be rhythm. Sorry. As soon as I hear an intro that developed, I'm just like, this isn't rhythm. There's some music.
There's some music.
Next up, we got smileys. I'll wait for Sora to get back, but I'll load it up. Smileys, harmony, whip as fuck. We'll see about that.
Shit, Isaiah fucking no clipped. He's in the back rooms.
Oh no. Doesn't want to be eaten on cam. Doesn't want to give people a free show.
Child of man, you know only warfare. You trust no one. Fear not. All your earthly burdens shall soon be lifted. Trust no one. Child of man.
This is
I
good.
I almost want to go fucking back in our email and go back to the first Smiley's fucking submission and play it back to this to show you guys his fucking progression in just a year and a half. Like that
You
shit is
should,
insane.
You should play the first Smiley submission just to show that bullying fucking works. Oh my god!
Okay,
Kandar music.
Gifted. Kandar.
No, but Smileys, this is the best flow. Best mix sound by a lot, dude. The sub, everything's sitting exactly where it needs to be. The distortion is there, it's present, it's adding to the energy, but it's not overbearing. The only micro is like the flow. I love the initial flow. I think you slow it down too quick, right? Like, I think because you go to quarter notes after the initial swing of the flow, right? And like I was like, all right, I would have rather him save the quarter notes for the big switch on the B section, and then you do that. Like I would keep the first 8 and the second 8, the A section, more akin to each other, and just kind of like make that sequence make more sense. The A section just kind of drifts off, and like it doesn't really circle back in a satisfying way. You know what I mean? Because I like it to be one complete sentence or one complete thought, where this A section feels like a run-on sentence.
I don't really have any constructive criticism, but I think the tune is fire. I don't have anything else to add, but like I think that you've gotten so much better.
Agreed.
No, you've gotten so much better, and like this tune is just good. Like this is a solid like I would bump this in the car, like I'd bump this like on Spotify, like while I'm playing games. Like there's just a solid dubstep tune that I would listen to, and that's fucking tight. Like that's good.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, who the fuck?
The way you started that off is so fucking ominous, dude. I don't have any constructive criticism. Only hatred.
Only hatred for this.
I hate the way I talk sometimes, man.
Who had donated as "Hey, I hate" with fucking what the fuck is this? mhcast@ymail.com? Is that even correct? Gmail? What the fuck?
Is Ymail even a thing?
Yeah.
Shout out Ymail.
Did we get a bot?
Yahoo!
Is that a bot dono?
Whose dono is that?
Yeah,
if
reveal
that's
yourself.
you, if that's you, let us know. But fuck yeah, that was very sick. I want to hear that finished. Next up.
I do gotta say, Smiley's like, I gotta respect the fact that you have taken an onslaught of just battering from me over the past year and a half, and you come back every week. Because there are niggas that get that same battering and don't come back, and you come back every fucking week and get better. And God damn it, I respect that shit.
He comes back better every time too. Like, it's very sick to see.
Don't ask to stop getting hit. Ask for a tougher chin. And my guy, you built a tougher chin.
Next up, we got Kanda. Shout out Kanda for the 10 gifted subs.
Goat.
Go to
2025. Stay tuned.
The goat.
I already like this intro.
Dude.
Yes,
Why
I
is
cut
it
it.
Just
not
blue,
longer?
literally just blue balling. Yes, I cut it here on purpose. Fuck you.
Sick idea. Finish it.
It's probably finished. It's probably finished, and he just literally just teasing it on stream.
So
Okay.
I like the fake out into the synth introduction. The only thing I would say is you do the synth introduction like fake out twice. Only introduce that synth once before you bring in the drums. You know what I mean? Because you already do the do 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 do, and then it gets thick. Once it gets thick that first time, then bring everything else in. You don't need to do it twice.
Agreed.
Man, this is fucking sick. I don't know what you want me to tell you besides that. You fucking. He's like, hey man, I'm just gonna give you a bunch of money and show you that I'm awesome.
Yeah, dead ass.
I mean, yeah, the
It
drop
always
does
comes
feel
in
like,
places.
but like the thing is, yeah, like it could be a thicker sub, it could be more hi-hats or like risers or just different little fucking foley and shit like that, which you obviously know how to do. But I can't critique you when you give me fucking 6 seconds of a drop, you dick.
Ding dong.
Straight blue ball.
Speckledorf.
Okay. Fucking like mid slurs.
So funny.
Yeah, hey, I hate
Dick
has not revealed himself yet. So
Yeah, I want to hear what Jace Proctologist has to offer
Oh,
for
we-
this
we-
Sunday stream.
we
Jace
got some-
Butt Doctor.
we got some Chase Project. I was gonna play some. I was gonna play some Leia next because they got a flight to catch and they're
Oh, yeah,
watching
yeah,
this
yeah,
in the
totally.
airport. So
Totally get that nigga on.
Yeah,
Jace Butt Doctor can wait.
yeah, we'll play
He's
them.
probably doctoring some
Butt
butts
Doctor.
right now, anyways.
We got Forever.
We wish we were him.
Forever.
That's some crazy artwork.
That looks like Hitler without the mustache.
It looks like the villain from
Justin.
Charlie's Angels. Yeah,
Hey,
Ophion
oh
from
my
Charlie's
God.
Angels.
Oh my
Oh.
god! That does look like Ophion. Holy shit! Oh my god!
Ophion's so easy to draw.
I'm sorry, Justin. I would listen to this all the time. This is so fucking good.
More dubstep, less rhythm.
More dubstep, less rhythm. Okay, real quick.
Insane.
Real quick. Cam, shut the fuck up real quick. For the past year, me and Sora have been getting closer and closer and like kind of intertwining our projects and ideas together and bouncing off of each other. One thing that I tell Sora randomly at least twice a month is, bro, do you know what the fucking sauce would be? Mixing Big Room with dubstep. And this is it. This is exactly what I wanted to do. And you're doing it in a way that's like so fucking perfectly executed. Because Big Room is grandiose. It's obnoxious. It's musically inclined. It's anthemic. And it's just like, dude, the only thing, I just want it to be a little less distorted because the melody is so sick. And I want that melody to be a lot cleaner than it currently is because it's being drowned out by like white noise and other shit. But dude, like the pre-drop, the actual drop, the fucking triplets underneath, all of it. Give me this tune. Like, okay, tame the distortion a little bit and then give it to me. I will play the absolute fuck out of this tune. Trust me.
This one was like crazy banger. The main synth, the melody with it, the energy that the drop has. That was so good. I want to hear that live. That would be such. That's like a tune that like is like a moment in someone's set. Like that was a good one.
Create a moment at a festival. Next festival I play. That's going off.
It made a nigga feel something.
Yeah. Genuinely, I think this was fucking dope. I think the like intro drops, breakdown, like the piano breakdown in the halfway, fucking phenomenal. It would be really sick if there was variety to the flow, like somewhere in the drop. That's literally the only like nitpicky thing I can think of. Other than that, it's like genuinely like a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, and I feel like even make it just a little bit longer if you want to add some of that variety too, because I know you did switch it up on like the B section where you came in with I don't know, like the choppy synth thing in the background. Like that shit was nice, but like yeah, if you actually switch up the flow, yeah, because like that was only 3 minutes, but I mean that was 3 minutes. Like I feel like a lot of songs are like 2 minutes these days, but I wanted more even.
Agreed.
But that was fucking. Agreed. That was nice.
Super good.
Have you switched snares?
That's a card. That's
on the
a
second
card.
Drop?
Easy.
Yeah.
No, that's a golden card. Easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you switched snares on the second drop, but I did not like the snare that much on the second drop. That's my other feedback.
Weak. It's a bit weak. Like I get the understood why you picked that snare, but like if there would be any way for you to cut that more into the mix, like you can like you can get away with how weak the transient is if it was like side chained harder or something in the second drop. I don't know.
But yeah, that woke me up. So you can say that.
It was fire.
I want to listen to
Fire.
it again later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Download
can you
this
send that to me?
Alright, next up, we got Hey, I Hate You with its Soapbox Records, Fitch, Fading Light.
Hey, I hate me. Hey, I hate me too. I get it.
Hey, I hate you. It's
And then we
fucking
got
crazy.
Lodian and then ODX.
ODX.
Fitch, Fading Light.
Wait, this is the Fitch, right?
Yeah, what is going on?
I like this already.
Caught beneath the canvas of a burning sky, dodging embers of a world on fire. Yet there's still hope when you're by my side. They say stuck is right before the light. Stay with me tonight, far from the fading light. We can leave it all behind. Just breathe and feel alive.
Wheel it! No. Absolutely not.
Stay with me tonight, far from the fading light. We can leave it all behind. Just breathe and feel alive. Each passing flicker of our souls ablaze, revealing secrets to the blinding age. The light reflecting what we are inside. Let the truth be your guide. Stay with me tonight, far from the fading light. We can leave it all behind. Just breathe and be alive. Stay with me tonight, far from the fading light. We can leave it all behind. Just breathe and feel alive.
Wowzers.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, so whenever we get something melodic, I always bring up Fitch, and I'm just like, hey, this reminds me of Fitch, or like, hey, if you like this style, you should go listen to Fitch. Hey, I'm just like, dude. So the fact that we got unreleased Fitch on this stream, that's my win of the day. I'm happy. It was a good fucking Sunday.
Yeah.
I have no feedback because it's fucking Fitch.
Yeah.
So just like
there's nothing to say.
You just got blessed.
Yeah, I would just love this tune. But yeah, I just want more. Send us more from Soapbox Recordings.
Yeah.
I definitely
everybody
got the eye out on you guys.
Everybody go follow Soapbox Recordings too.
Yeah, I'm fucking follow you right now.
Oh yeah, by 5. Yeah, Joe, we got you too. We got Lodian, ODX,
Legend.
Porter Steele, and Joe. Next up, we got Yeah, I literally don't know what to say to that. Like, that was fucking beautiful.
Fucker said peer review. This is just a listening party. Like what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
I'll take it. I don't give a fuck. I'll have
Show
it.
and tell swag. Yeah, I get new artists to listen to. It's fucking dope.
Next up, we got Lodian with System Dead Champions Lodian remix.
Very based.
So
Very
I like
based.
that you definitely still made this your own style, which is still cool. You kept what makes Lodian in this tune. For me personally, there was something about the sub that I was not vibing with the entire tune. It sounded a little blown out to me. And then in the second drop, uh, Jace Butthole Doctor said it in chat. uh, there's something weird going on with it.
I know there's definitely some parts
at once or something.
Yeah, exactly. Something about it sounded a little out of key at times. I know that sometimes when you have the sub like in MIDI or whatever, it's on Jesus Christ, it's in key, but just like sometimes the way it's processed or just certain little other aspects make the tonality a little what's it called? A little funky. That being said, I do think the drop itself is a little too blown out. At least the first drop. I do quite admire what you did on the second drop, where you have have elements from the intro going over the second drop without it being like obnoxious or distracting. I think it fits well. I actually like the second drop a lot more than the first. I think it's more engaging. The first drop just kind of just felt like boom, chord notes, which I know musically you're capable of doing a lot more than that, which you show on the second. You know what I mean? So I'd like to see the creativity that you pushed on the second drop more on the first, and keep us engaged the entire time. And then yeah, check what's going on with that stuff, buddy.
Hell yeah. All right.
They nailed it.
Up next, we got ODX with Nip Whip.
Nip Whip.
Is there like whipped cream for your nipples, or like you
Look at all that
nipples?
fucking cream. Sorry, you want to go first?
Sure. I mean, I think it's cool. The sounds are processed pretty well. Like mix wise, there doesn't seem to be any like outstanding errors. This is just like a purely compositional beat, I guess. Like the only like real feedback I feel like could help is that like this is a very stompy and straightforward song, which is cool, but it sounds like you might be like too on the grid or like too afraid to like add that swag that like would constitute like a good rhythm tune. So like yes, it's a good tune, but like it has like no bounce or like flavor. It's just like I made some fucking square 4, put some dubstep drums like 140 BPM, and then that's all it was. It's like, so I don't know. If I was to give any bit of advice, is I just work on like adding swaggy like life to the tune, so that it doesn't sound like you just like have like 5 tracks in the project. Because I mean, like realistically, most rhythm is like 5 tracks. You've got like kick, clap, hats, and then the bass sound, and then whatever you got going on for the intro. And when all of that sounds good, I don't think that you're technically missing anything, It's literally just about like making it so it's not so clean cut and perfect. It has to be like a bit grittier and a bit messier flow wise, and that's all. So
Yeah.
So first things first, you need an actual fucking intro because using those synths throughout the entirety of this song made it such a chore to get through. And look, I'm gonna sound a little harsh right now, but it's gonna be followed by compliments, so just stay patient, you beautiful. So the actual intro had me worried, right? Because I was kind of like, all right, this is kind of rough. Why are these synths coming in on the intro? Why is there no other like musicality or instruments, ambience? It's just like distorted rhythm synth, you know? And then that was actually processed really good. That was akin to it kind of reminded me of the Pikes and Death collab shoplifting, you know, it was almost there. But then the actual drop hits, and it's not that it's bad, but the sub felt so out of place in comparison to everything else. Like Jason was talking about it, he felt like it wasn't glued in enough. I was struggling to see, or I was wondering if it was like with whatever sub you're using, if this track as a whole is just way too low for that sub, and it felt like it was just struggling to have like any pronunciation to it. I know that sounds weird. Then there's this one part at the end of the song, right? I think it's the second to last flow where everything goes lower. It was the only time where everything structurally felt glued together and the entire song made sense. Like every layer felt like it was supposed to be on top of each other. Every other part of this song felt like a dog chasing its own tail. Like it didn't know which direction it was going. And even if it caught its own tail, it wouldn't even know what to do with it, you know? So I think just like going back and just kind of just trimming a lot of the fat, because there's just so much going on and there's no like central theme of this drop. There's no story being told. There's all these little ideas that kind of work, but you haven't settled on what you really want this drop to be. Right. Cam.
I was waiting for JT.
I would just say I agree. Like I said in chat though, like yeah, if you definitely need to switch up the synth if you're gonna use it throughout the entire entire song and like the bridge, everything like needs some sort of switch up. Like it was only like barely under 3 minutes, but it felt like a lot longer. But
yeah,
it was clean, but it was more of like a doubling tune than a solo play out type tune.
It didn't sound like you like Sora said, like add like that swag into it, add a little bit more things that make it like unique and new, because it sounded like it had the generic.
JT, can you do me a favor? Can you play the second to last section again?
This one right here? Is this right here?
Right.
Hold on, let me actually open up Discord.
Big old dip on audio.
Yeah. Yeah. Right here. Okay, so hold on, pause it. So like that part right there is the part I'm talking about. Every part in that, or every layer of the song in that section made sense on top of each other. And then the second you switch back to the next section, the sub just sounds so off again, you know? So I just like keep that in mind, study that section, see what you did right there. And then just apply that to the rest of the track. And you can just, and you know, add an intro, actual intro with instruments and stuff. And instruments are great.
Don't be afraid to shift things off a grid. Like I know that Square 4 specifically, like, as far as like envelopes and LFOs go, like it's really easy to make stuff sound like laggy a bit, but like all of the drums kind of have to fit that vibe too. So like hearing the 8th note like hats just directly on like 1.1 just makes it sound like, okay, the sound design is late as fuck and there's no that's why I'm saying like just try to shift things around on the grid so that they actually like fit in context with each other. And don't like, I don't know, throw you off so much. it's a hard thing to nail. I will say it's really difficult, but if you nailed that, like literally everything else would be perfect. You'd be cooking.
Next up, we got Order Steel with Big Plonky.
Oh fuck yeah!
Big Oh, that sounds like a gun name. Like looking for a gun.
Nah,
So
dude,
got
Big Plonky
Plonky
sounds
on
like a
there.
girl. Big Plonky sounds like a girl at the square dance.
I knew it was gonna have a bouncy type of theme going on.
Okay, so the Scooby Doo noise at the end has validated everything that I was thinking while listening to this. This is Cartoon Network's boomerang step. You know, I understand what you're doing. I understand what you're doing with the with the cartoon sound effects intro. I think those should stay there, but I also think you should build on top of that with instruments. And I think that's going to be the theme of the second part of the stream. Instruments are awesome. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of them, but they're amazing, and they can go in your music to make it sound more full and alive. Actual Drop was fun though.
Yeah.
Actual Drop was really fun. The last switch where you had like the sustain and everything going on, like that was actually really fucking cool. But yeah, I would just like to hear a better, more developed intro on this to tie everything together.
Agreed. I thought the sound design and the drops, but like the entire like both drops was really cool. It was super. It was very bouncy, but it wasn't like. Because I thought you were just gonna keep using the pling plongy sounds like as the drop, but you did it in a completely different way. You made the plinky sound in a different way for the drop, which was cool. I like that.
I almost wish that first drop was longer, or like went to like a B section, and then the bridge was just a little tiny guy, then back into it. Like,
Agree.
I do enjoy.
It's like the intro. Sorry, I didn't mean
No,
to cut you off.
no, you're all good. I was just to say, like, I do enjoy the cartoony bits, but like, I feel like if you just keep it to the intro and a tiny bit in the bridge, it would be not as played out.
Sounds like.
Agreed.
Was it like the Blue Man Group that would make a bunch of music with like
Yeah,
pots
like
and pans and kitchen tools? Yeah, it sounded like Blue Man Group rhythm, which isn't bad. That was cool.
I get what
I was
you're
gonna say
saying.
the same thing as JT with the whole like. At first, like even just look like eyeballing at the track, it's like your drop, which is like technically dubstep's version of the chorus, is like proportionally so much shorter time wise than like the TV cartoon sound intro thing.
Yeah.
So it's like it gets pretty tired by the time like we're at the end of the song, and I'm like, I've heard this like 7 minutes already. But like the drops are so fucking good that it almost like
Makes
it
up for
almost
it.
counteract. Yeah, like it almost counteracts for it. It's just like the only thing that I could say is just try to make it more interesting in the intro, so it's not just drums and cartoon dorky like sound effects and shit. And then if you are gonna have like a breakdown of some kind, like do something interesting with that as well, and try to not make it as long. Just like have the song be like hyper focused on how fucking good the drops are, because they're just like the sound design was insane, tonalities getting mixed up was fucking awesome, and like obviously the flow of it was like incredible. So it's just then it's right back to 3 minutes of fucking Cartoon Network, and it's
But like, I did enjoy the actual transition, like at the end when you're going from the cartoony sound to the plinky plonky synths. Like, it worked really fucking well, but yeah, it could just be shortened up a lot to make it not annoying.
It's almost
this
like,
man,
a
this
fake out
man
in a
held
way,
us
like-
hostage with Flintstones ambience.
Oh my
if you want, this is like probably some pretty good advice to give, but like if you want like a reference point for somebody who makes like really cool cartoon style intros, but like I don't know, they're interesting in a way, look into Detsky. He made some
Oh,
some of,
R.I.P.
like,
to the GOAT.
yeah, like actually the late legend, rest in peace, but he made some of the best like cartoon theme rhythm of all time. Like his music is untouchable. So if you're gonna look up anybody for inspo, or like try to model your intros after anything, just listen to Detsky. I'm gonna pop his SoundCloud in chat real quick.
Fucking a song I always fucking reference to is Chib's Zam. Fucking he goes crazy
another
with the
good one.
cartoon sounds, but his flows and fucking sound design are insane on that song. Next up we got Joe Farwick, and then we got some Odesho.
Big up Chiqui in the chat.
And Chiqui.
Jicky.
Maybe some Chiqui back to back the Odesho. Otis show.
Otis.
Law of Nature.
Yeah, I am irrational. There's a stranger in my bed, like an animal. Don't you see that we aren't friends? Don't you have to go? I will never see you again. I'm an animal. There's a stranger in my bed. I ain't talking about the blowjobs. There's a stranger in my bed. There's a stranger in my bed. Oh, a stranger in my bed. Oh, there's a stranger in my bed. Oh, there's a stranger in my bed. Oh, I got you everything you wanted and through the fire. Yeah, I'm starting over now. I'm fine to do it right, but can't control me now. Girl, it's on my mind. 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 I am irrational. There's a stranger in my bed, like an animal. Don't you see that we aren't friends? Don't you have to go? I will never see you again. I'm an animal. There's a stranger in my bed. Oh, a stranger in my bed. Oh, there's a stranger in my bed. Oh, there's a stranger in my bed. Oh, you say that my mind is dark, pushing it to the edge. And now I'ma fuck you hard, but you don't want this to end. And you know that we end as animals, yeah, like a stranger in my bed. I am irrational. Don't you see that we aren't friends? Oh, you're a stranger in my bed. Oh, there's a stranger in my bed. Oh, there's a stranger in my bed. Oh, there's a stranger in my bed. Maybe time is wrong, or the distance between us when you're not at home. Cause now you won't look at me. I feel the life is gone. I wanna stay till the end. Cause when you're next to me, feeling like a stranger in my bed. Stranger in my bed. It's a stranger in my bed. It's a stranger in my bed.
Okay, so I know I was just talking about the cadence and delivery. Don't let that distract you from the fact that I do love the songwriting in this tune. I think you have a very nice voice. I think it's soothing to listen to. This tune is supposed to be like sexy. It is. There's a couple things that I feel like kind of all right. The breathing, my nigga, like that was a little too hard.
A lot. The breathing was a lot.
You can add sexual breathing. That's totally fine, but like make it subtle. Because if you're fucking and the bitch sounds like she's having a heart attack, you'd be like, "Hey, nigga, you need some water? You good?"
Nigga was like, "You're a little too aggressive. I'm sorry."
Sorry. No. But dude, your voice is a bit. No, dude. I think this like because music is partially about selling sex. You know what I mean? I know. And it is bold, and I think it fits. Like, I think that's a good play. Just like tone it down a little. You know what I mean? In that instance, less is more. Yeah. So you want the breathing to be like an afterthought, not like because when you think about it, it's all about like temptation and like tension building. You know what I mean? And the sexiest type of breathing is when a girl's trying to stop herself from giving in completely because it's just like, oh, it's too soon. We don't know each other that well.
Sexy.
But she's like heavily breathing and trying to hide it. Like that's like sexual breathing. You know what I mean? So you want to bring in that like shy, like trying to hold it in, but you can't. That's the vibe you want to go for. That being said, I do write songs on the side in my band, and the structure I try to go for is verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, end. This goes verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus. So by the third time the verse came, and it was like nothing had fundamentally changed about it, it just felt like we started playing the song over from the beginning. Also, the keys are a bit loud, the synths, sorry. I would actually like to hear those synths throughout the verses. Maybe not like all the way through, but just bring them in. A little stab here, a little stab there, just to make the verse sound like not as dry.
This felt very like demo to me. Like if somebody like a vocalist was attempting to sell a top line, they kind of just grab whatever instrumental they can and like throw their vocals on top of it. Normally it's something like free to use or whatever. So like the production around the vocals is like kind of meh and like very slow. But like I could take these vocals and do what I would do with them. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how good this is to me.
Give
and like,
me some vocals.
type shit. And I feel like your vocals like don't sound hyper processed and or auto-tuned, right? So like off rip, it kind of just sounds like you're recording like straight to the mic with almost no vocal chain, and it still sounds like really good. So like all I'm saying is if the production around your vocals was more interesting and like filled out and cohesive, it would be like so fucking easy for you to chart. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Like it could even have his like own like vocals as background vocals, fucking processed and sounding fucking sick.
Yeah,
and
man,
like,
I don't know. It's just like there's not really too much outside of your vocals in this that stand out, but like your vocals stand the fuck out. They're really good.
Record a vocal pack, sell it.
I can to trace back. I can definitely see you being the Weeknd of dance music. So that being said, like I know I had some criticism, but like, dude, I see the vision, and you're not far off of it at all. Like vocally, it's already there. It's literally just production. But I know you're trying to get your vocals to other producers. But yeah, I can totally see you being like the Abel of dance music.
Dude, no chain at all, and your vocals sound that good? That's like
that's a
really
flex.
Impressive. Yeah. I know, like subtle flex, but like huge, dude. You don't have no idea how much vocals need to be processed these days for them to actually like sound good. So dry ass vocals just ripping, having sex on the beat, crazy, fire.
Wait, hold on. So what was you doing when you was breathing? Did you run on a treadmill? Like what did you want?
I'm just seeing reverb.
All right. Next up, we got Odesho. All you need to know.
I mean, I can understand you not wanting to use reverb or whatever, but like low key, if you built atmosphere with this stuff, like the heavy breathing, if that was reverbed out, it would sound like.
Ooh, reverbed and panned, so like the breathing's going back and forth.
Yeah, like that's how you build depth in a song and like put people in that zone. Like you want them to feel sexy, you need them to have the space to do so. So like, yeah, I don't know, super good, but try experimenting with some goddamn VST.
You could just actually have sex in the recording booth. That works too.
Yeah,
I'm sure that would sell. I'm sure people would buy it.
All right, let's get some Marcos in this.
Simple as can be. I got your hands in mine, and you don't have to listen carefully. I'll tell you 1,000 times. Anything you see, put it all on me. All of your thoughts, I know everything. And when you get sad, like you do sometimes, put it all on me. Put it all on me. You never
He said it's copy pasted second drop, but
I know,
okay.
I've been trying to.
Okay, but with how fucking close the vocals are, like in key to your OD show fucking tag, why didn't you do like, where it says you'll never need whatever, or you'll never be like, it'll never be alone. Why not just be like you'll never be OD show, OD show? Throw that shit in there. That your tag is so sick.
Fire video.
That's my only fucking.
Yeah.
Fire
Yeah, that part.
So my criticism on this is the bum 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 is so sick, right? It's attention grabbing. You let the beautiful vocal do its thing, and then you bring in this big, powerful introduction to who you are as a producer, and then you instantly just clutter it with needless triplets that just do not need to be there. Those triplets are so fucking ADD and just throw off the entirety of everything you spent the past minute and a half building. I can see a world where you bring in those triplets isolated as a just complete like fuck off, fuck you switch, but they don't need to be layered with the bum, bum, bum. Like just let that rock by itself. It's powerful enough. It's interesting enough. It's sick. It has a lot of energy. The thing is too, like your vocal chants in the background do such a good job of filling up empty space. You don't need those ridiculous triplets. Maybe I fucked you up because like we put those triplets in our collab and you thought you needed them ever since, you know, but you don't, man. You don't. It's all good. It's better without them. Trust me. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Rid of them.
Rate 'em.
Rate 'em.
Yeah, I was gonna say that the drop gets like super overcomplicated after the little like motif kicks in. And it's cool. Like the sound design is dope. It's just like I don't know. It's just like it's so much faster paced than the rest of the song that the triplets feel like Devin was saying, like it just clutters. Whereas if you were to like simplify it and slow down the rhythm a bit, and maybe you don't have to do quarter notes or anything. Like if you want to keep it like unique or whatever, there's definitely ways to do that. Like toying around with the grid, but I just feel like it would feel a lot more cohesive if the rhythm in the drop was like a lot slower or simplified in some way, because everything else is top. Like your sound design's dope, songwriting's great, the breakdown after into the second drop, even though the second drop is copy pasted, like everything up until that point is fucking dope. It's just like, why would you just like battering ram with the triplet or like just the super quick stabs when you've got so many different elements to play with? Like simplify it, find ways to break the monotony with like the vocals and like the different effects and fills you've got, and like tame it a bit, and it'll be like a record. It's other than that, it's fire.
Okay. All right. Next up, we got Jace Proctor.
Oh, Jace Butthole Doctor Proctologist III. He has a PhD in ass.
Jace Buttman.
Nemesis, near final. Oh, play, subscribe to the Prime. Let's go. Yeah, straight hooked from the intro. Like Sora said, 5 minutes. Didn't get bored once.
No, genuinely.
Yeah, I think
if
five.
I don't think you need to turn it at all.
I think a 5-minute song is okay in the instance where you have a 48-bar intro, if I'm not mistaken. Is this a tune that you're going to be using for your live sets? Because like as I was listening to this with the intro, it feels like a set opener. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With that being said, I feel like the progression of the tune was a bit more aggressive in the second drop. And if you're going to use this song as a set opener, I would like to hear that same sort of aggression and progression in the first drop. You know what I'm saying? I felt like the switches were more prominent and like the snare switches, the drum switches, you know, all that stuff. Because like, what's it called? You see what I'm saying? Because like your intro should be fuck you, I'm Jace Proctor, here's my cock on the table, you know? And in that you should have 7 different like let people think they know what they're getting, but then just keep like subtly switching on them, you know what I mean? And to me, like that's what makes a great intro song. And you do that on the second half of the drop, or sorry, on the second drop. So I just think bring that same attitude to the first. And that's my only critique. Everything else, great execution, beautifully mixed down, awesome tune. This is, I don't know, dude, you're one of the best right now. You're one of the best right now. Just keep making music.
Yeah, that was fucking awesome.
Clean as fuck. Like we hear people over distort shit, but like follow the Jace method. And
There is a Jace method out there.
Amp was going burr.
Sorry, you might want to turn your mic up. You're a little low.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it was like what one
sub to the motherfuckers
170.
Patreon.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, Jace, dude, the world is really yours. If the only thing I would say that you need to work on, it's not even production things. It's more just getting people recognized with who you are. So you've been doing a good job, better job of that. But just like, yo, you aggressively be on all socials. Unfortunately, that does mean TikTok and Reels. I'm not saying do the dance in front of the camera bullshit. Figure out a way to be yourself in front of everyone and just get your name in that conversation. Because like what you and Research are doing, brother, like, oh God, don't do TikTok dances. You're better than that. Well, I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe you're just like,
that'd be sick.
Maybe you're a dance god. Fuck knows. But like, bro, I really think the world needs to hear you, Nerve, Research, Mob, that whole little squad. You know?
Yeah, you guys are on top of Tear Out right now. Like genuinely. You, Research, Nerve, Mob, and Ophion.
Yeah, sure.
You are just like on fucking real with how well you guys can work with distortion.
Manly's crying in chat.
No one knows who Manly is. He's Australian. I fucking love Jacob.
You.
Right.
Yeah, dude, it doesn't
we
count
know you're
if you're
good, bro.
You're Australian.
Yeah.
Relax. If you were bad, it would be surprising.
Like next up you're gonna say like you're handsome and you know how to surf. Like fuck off.
Right? Okay, bro. We get you're blonde. Like, come on, dude.
All right. Next up we got Clayface, and then Meryl Dubs. I like this feedback. Needs the GB tag here.
Dog! This one goes crazy.
Banger tune.
It sucks we have to kill
Feedback, or
you.
do you-
Yeah, like
Is that your feedback, or do you want to elaborate on what makes it a banger tune? Or are you too high off of marijuana and Cheez-Its?
Marijuana.
I haven't had any Cheez-Its, dude. That sounds gas.
Yeah, shut up, Jesus. Goldfish.
Oh,
Damn,
dude,
goldfish
goldfish.
sound gas, dude.
Dude,
No,
you know
this
when you
is
eat like
this
way
is
too much goldfish, it gets like caked at the top of your mouth.
Goldfish $1.99 at grocery outlet right now.
that's why you gotta have some water or some Kool-Aid
Faded.
to wash it down.
Dude, goldfish and Kool-Aid is disgusting work, my guy.
Okay, I do have feedback. Please stop using Drop It Like It's Hot and Psych. That's it.
That's what we said last time, isn't it?
That's the only thing I got to say, is that, like, please just make a tune that does not have those included. Like, you're already remixing one of the most iconic dubstep songs of all time. If it didn't have the Drop It Like It's Hot and Psych samples, like, it would not be lacking in any way. And so, like, just, it doesn't need them. And, like, they're tired at this point, so, I don't know. It's not, like, a bad thing, but, like, it's just, it's so cheesy to me.
Bro, you got one more
no,
of those when
100
you're on timeout.
The only thing that kind of saves it is like I'm gonna take a shot at the niggas that pay my bills for a second. Rhythm kids are so fucking brain dead, and like there's such a hive mind that like God, the fucking lack of attention span is just fed when they hear the drop reference, you know? Like, oh, it did the thing, dur.
It just draws them to the fucking dance floor. They're like, oh
yeah,
shit.
and it's like,
Right.
guys,
But I
guys,
feel like-
it's been 12 years. Do we need drop? Do we need Drop It Like It's Hot? Do we need monsters? Oh, actually, no, monsters. No. We need that. But it's just like, dude, do we need all of those fucking like, oh God, dude, just the fucking rhythm brain rot like
But,
samples,
like,
you know? The drop is like fucking Skibbity Riz, Ohio of fucking rhythm.
But like Sora said, this
Really?
is such like an iconic tune. Like I feel like you don't even need that shit. People will hear the fucking Tetris intro and be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Oh shit. And it's like deeper in tone too. It's like grittier, and like you made the intro to Tetris somehow like angrier. Like it's just it's like you were like, man, this is a really banger tune. I want to make absolutely certain that nobody doesn't like this, and like you added the rhythm samples just to like, I don't know, just to secure it. It doesn't need that though. Like it's so good. And like another thing that I will say, and I think this is a hot take for most people, is that like fake outs are really fucking cool. They're really dope. And like fake drops should like they have their place in dubstep, but like really don't necessarily think that like the amount of songs that have 16 32 bar fake outs at this point is also like a cheap easy win. You know what I mean? It's like I don't think that Dr. P's Tetris needed a 16 bar fake out. I really don't. And I think that your sound design and how you already reworked the song was dope. And then it was like, I'm going to hit every rhythm cliche that I possibly can to make sure that everybody knows that this is like my rhythm song. And it's just like the cliches thing is really what I'm getting at. And it's just, it feels unnecessary for one, and for two, like the song would hold up 10 out of 10 without those cliches. So maybe it would have been cool in the second drop to keep the fake out, but I don't know if it's even necessary there. I think it's just a really dope tune without it.
I think too, it's also how you're going to use this. Are you going to use this as like an attempt at a free release, or are you going to use this as a live DJ tool? If you're going to use this as a live DJ tool, then the fake out makes more sense. I get it. But okay, sorry. If this is going to be a low effort fake out tool, or sorry, DJ tool, then yes, the fake out makes sense. But if you're going to put effort into making this a banger, which this has all the qualifications to do so, the fake out kind of becomes a hat on a hat here.
Yeah, and by the way, Clayface, I'm not like intentionally being like too harsh on you.
You should be intentionally harsh on him. He can take it.
It's just the fact that like it's so
Sure, Clayton can take
without
it.
the fucking without the cliches being hit. You know what I mean? Like it's such a wonderful tune. It's such a like a dope throwback, and like revitalizes the old like iconic dubstep tune. It's just, you know, I don't know. Like you did a great job. I'm just trying to like allow you to grow and you know, not feel like you need to hit cliches to do that. I don't know. Good job though. Fucking sick work. Sick dub. I would absolutely download this if I had it.
Absolutely diabolical work. Disgusting. Sick.
Evil.
Why'd you say his name like that, Cam? Clayton can take it.
Clayton.
I don't know, dude.
Clayton.
That was the weed. That was the weed right there.
All right.
Oh,
Clayton
Clayton. I need what you're smoking for real. I need that.
Next up, we got Merle, dubstep,
Merle.
Lockout V3.
I listen to Banger.
Fucking Banger.
Give me some room. Give me some room.
Hey, stay frosty.
Fire.
Loud.
So, Meryl, one thing I want you to start doing immediately is don't look at yourself as a rhythm producer, or else you're going to pigeonhole yourself into developing really bad habits. Think of yourself as a producer that is making rhythm-inspired drops. And the reason I'm saying that is, like, there's been several examples throughout the entirety of this stream, actually since we've been doing these streams in the first place, where these intros just have no musicality to them at all. Make intros that people want to listen to. They're as equally an important part of your drops or of your song as your drop. Your intros and post drop should be as awesome as your drops are. Intro is super fucking lazy.
He said right off the rip that he said the intro needs a lot of work.
I wasn't paying attention to that part, Brad. It's been like 3 hours.
Real.
Yeah. I do agree the sub too loud, but I do agree how you're switching up the flow, and I really like your sound design, but
Sound sick.
Brig fucking tame that sub. And
I
it'll
don't
be-
like
it'll
the
be
clap.
banging.
Yeah,
Oh,
the clap is
That
shit.
that clap sounded like someone smacking a wet mop against the ground.
I don't like the clap.
So, the one thing I will say, I know I said your drums are shit. Your drum patterns are good. Your samples are shit. So get better drum samples. Everything
Try
is
hip
too
hop
loud.
packs.
Mm-hmm. Sound design's not bad at all. You can really
Hip hop
good.
drums are fucking the goat.
Oh, Cam.
No, dead ass dope tune though. Dope tune. The sound design and the fills were fucking sick.
You're making a lot of good progress and a lot of the right progress. We're always just gonna be harsher on you because you are our little buddy, our IRL.
Little famo. Little famo.
Or white boy of the month.
Every month.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play this M's tune since you were in chat this entire time, being very nice.
We got
First
M's?
time submission.
Okay.
M's dubs.
Nah, send me. Wheel this shit and send it to me. Wheel this shit. Get the fuck out of here. I need this right now. Listen, man.
maybe even just some fucking vocals to fill out the bridge and the outro. Like, you don't need much. Like,
yeah,
those drops speak for themselves.
For real.
Yeah, straight up.
And the thing is, even though the intro, midsection, and outro are simple, they still do an amazing job of telling a story. There's atmosphere here. It's not simplicity due to laziness. It's simple effectiveness, and that's not bad. Simple isn't bad as long as it's effective at setting a tone, and that sets a tone.
Like,
I know I've been spending this entire stream going on rants on like instruments and how important they are and whatnot, but right there, it's like, dude, ambience is so good right there.
Yeah. The only thing I can see is like some fucking bit crush, distorted, like simple fucking vocals, like just introducing in the fucking bridge that would really just make this go fucking incredible live. But
and honestly too, like it kind of fits with your thumbnail too, because it brought me, I don't know if you did that on purpose, or I don't know if I'm being influenced by the thumbnail, but this, like, I can see this song being in fucking Bloody Roar, or like, you know, fucking Dino Dino Crisis or anything like that. Like, it just gave me PS1 vibes, you know? I don't know how to explain it, but it's awesome. If that's like your brand, like late 90s, early 2000s tech shit, like, dude. Yeah, okay. So at first I did think you were an alias, but then I went to your SoundCloud on my own and saw that you're from Leeds. I'm like, oh no, he's just English. Okay.
He's just cracked.
But dude,
cheat code.
Yeah.
Cheat code.
I don't know how plugged in you are to the England scene, but if you need help meeting people, like, I will definitely introduce you to the boys. Like, dude, we got to get you plugged up with fucking Barney, Joe B, fucking Vexiu, like Outlaw, like all the madmen, bro. Like, you should be kicking it with them. I could see this coming out on Mintus, bro. Like, I definitely would. Like, if you don't mind, I'd love to send a pack of these tunes to like Barney and the rest of the England mandem. Barney is Nimda, by the way. Sorry.
I think we got time for one or two more, and we got Crucial and Kova to end this one. But yeah, that was fucking insane.
Ethan,
first time submission. What the fuck?
Hit me up on Twitter, and I'll help you get that pack shared.
Yeah, we definitely got to do more of these weekend streams, these early ones. The UK crowd is flexing on us.
Crapping on it.
I can commit to at least twice a month on weekends.
Yeah, every other week we can probably try to do that shit. Crucial, 2 steps from hell.
There is nothing to worry about. I met this blank, pale emotion face. The black sky. The dark
Thank you.
He said the second drop's copy.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, honestly, it's like
Wait,
it was so
so-
interesting but that was I feel like the build-up was different.
I feel like the fake out was longer on the second drop, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So that
I don't think
alone
there was,
almost
I don't
tricked
think
me
there was
into-
a fake out. Yeah.
Yeah. I think the fake out on the second could just be like half as long, you know. Again, live, I get it. The longer the fake out, the better. But for any other listening purposes, I don't really think we need these 8-bar fakes. They're I think over 4 is kind of a lot. I don't know. I think I'm just kind of burnt out on it. But speaking of burnt out, I've been so fucking tired of rhythm, and everyone's doing the same fucking uninspired shit. And it's making me just resent the genre right now. I gotta say, man, this is so refreshing, and it's just like it's tunes like these that remind me, like, I don't hate the genre, I just hate laziness, you know. And you did a really good job of keeping me fucking entertained from start to finish. The ambience is there. It's fucking. It's interesting. Like, it tells a story. It's perfectly mixed down. I don't know. I have nothing. I have nothing of a compliment for this tune, man. So yeah, thank you for turning this in. This is awesome. This is the best. Sonically, this is the best tune.
The one thing that I have is, I feel like, as far as like this style of rhythm goes, not a lot of people are like still making it, or you know, it's not like the more popular kind. And I say like that as like a compliment, but excuse me, sorry. The one bit of advice that I have is like, this is super loud and like doesn't need to be. Like, that was one of the best things about this style of rhythm, was that it was like smooth, almost like soothing. And like, it works really well to have the song like dynamically mixed when you have such like liquid, soothing sounds. Because like, I know it's like trendy to be super loud. Again, whatever you choose, it's still a good tune. But I feel like it would really benefit from being quieter, for one, and for two, like just having more dynamics. Because I don't know, there's so much space to the song. There's all these delay throws and background effects and stuff that like don't need to be shoved into a fucking soft clipper and like janked all the way up. Like, it'll sound good regardless. It'll translate. So I feel like if I were to give you any like criticism towards this track, it's just like, make it quieter for the sake of like, one, appreciating the influence that it comes from, and then two, just like to give your work breathing room, because you know it's really well put together, really well done. So yeah, great tune, dude. Great song.
Hell yeah. Last up is Kova with Ocean Overload.
Yo, Ethan, if you're still here, you can just send me music on SoundCloud. I'm fucking dumb.
Hell yeah. Go Ocean Overload.
plays in the intro cutscene for every JRPG.
Fire.
Gas.
Beautiful.
Gas.
Beautiful tune.
Oh no, nothing to be said. You fucking nailed it.
Yeah, you made a super
just
sick
really
tune.
good.
It stays in
tune.
style, yeah.
I was like really hoping it would keep going, but
Bro,
it's already
that's
over. So
like that Rocket League menu music. It's money making
Okay.
music.
And Final Fantasy X intro cutscene music.
yeah,
Kingdom
not a lot
Hearts
of
4
people.
music.
Yeah,
Not a lot of
you get
people
the idea,
combining
guys.
like the DDR style trance with
Yeah.
Future Garage, and it's like really sick that you did that.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you to everybody.
Also,
that stopped
cool
by.
logo.
Oh yeah, I love Kova's
Oh, new
logos.
Cobra logo.
Logo and art.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody that joined, everybody that donated, joined us on the surprise stream. Shout out to Sora for joining us on surprise on top of a surprise.
Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in on a
Dude,
Sunday. Sunday fun day.
Yeah.
I love
Sunday fun
surprise. I love surprise top.
Yeah, we got people from UK, Belgium, all over. We'll try to do these more often for you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, we will see you guys on the next one. Everybody have a nice rest of your Sunday.
Peace out, guys.